Whew, that was a cool bite. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That was a fun bite. Well, there you go, guys. First bite of the morning. It's a freaking good one. Let's get this one back. There she goes. She's gonna jump. Oh, no, no, she's not. She's gonna swim away. That's awesome. First one on the cold shad this morning. That's what we're looking for. I came here not to get little bites. I came here to get big ones. I kind of found this little deal a couple days ago, or before I got blown off the water by a storm, and I figured I could come back here and get them to bite, and they're here, so let's keep catching them. Number 2 on the old coal shed. Heck yeah. Yep. All right, jump it. Told you guys. Holy cow. Oh my God, this is not real. Look at this. Literally the tail of that is in its throat. Golly. What a fun bite. There's another one, guys. Well, boys and girls, worked out pretty good, that little spot. That's where I found those fish, came back to it, and we caught them. So yeah, we're not done by any means today, not done at all. I'm just saying. I came here with a plan, I executed on the plan, I caught 2 big ones and then a 3rd small one, and I think that there's more in there, and I think the potential is definitely there to catch more fish. I just think I hooked one of the big ones yesterday and it came off, and so that's why it didn't eat. But yeah, I mean, there's the potential there to catch quite a few big fish really quickly, and the water's down just a little bit. So I think if the water were to come up just a little bit, it probably pushed some of those bass up in there. There's a ton of current, ton of bait fish in there, and I mean, that's why the coal shad did such a good job of getting those fish to eat. It's because that current was funneling down in there, made a pinch point. The shad was just kind of going through that tunnel with them, and those bass were just sitting there munching on shad, getting brought right to their face. And that's what those fish want. That's what they're trying to find, is easy access to food. Water's only 74 degrees up here, so a lot of those fish are probably just now getting done spawning, and that's their kind of first stopping point for them. You know, the outside of that pocket, right at that pinch point, they're just sitting in the current on those rocks, eating bait fish, bluegill, crawdads, anything that comes by their face, and that coal shad. And as you guys saw, they were getting it, and it's because that's probably the size of bait that they're focusing on right now, that 6 to 8 inch gizzard shad, just so they can get as much bang for their buck when they do decide to go after something. And yeah, that was fun. That was stupid amounts of fun right there. But there's more fish to catch, and we're gonna go try to catch a few more, round out our limit for today. Should have brought the old board with me so we could see what our best 5 went. But yeah, that first one's probably what, 20 inches. The other one's probably 18 and some change. So pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty dead Jim good. There's one. Little bitty. I think he wanted it. Lord of mercy, he's a little chunky donkey. Little chunky donkey. Little chunk. He's about 18 inches long. He'd be something to talk about. Here, bud. Heck yeah. Okay, let's go. I mean, look at this. Does that not look like freaking Bassmaster magazine? I do not understand why there's not fish here. It's a little shallow, but I mean, not extremely shallow. I don't know though, the water's down just a little bit and that hurts the bite, period. I don't know why they've decided to drop the water. It is really the damnedest thing to me. It's the middle of the freaking summer, and I guess it's because it's raining every single night. That's one of the biggest things why they drop the water. I mean, TVA is not worried about the fish or fishermen at all. It's all about flood control, especially this time of year. I mean, because it is literally dumping rain every single night. So they've probably lowered the water a little bit in anticipation for the fact that it's literally raining every afternoon. But that kind of hurts the bite. I mean, you guys saw that last fish I caught, how far it was off the bank. And I mean, that's just what they do. I mean, these fish are residential. They live here all year long. And that's one thing to notice if you live on a lake that fluctuates up and down a whole bunch, that, you know, a lot of these fish, they're very residential. They're not going to move, you know, 20, 30, 40 yards. Hell, sometimes they won't even move 20, 30 feet. They'll move 3 or 4 feet and just kind of move right off, right to the end of the bush, right to the end of the log or wherever they're sitting on. And so, you know, if they do drop the water, don't like get completely blown out about it. Just go to the first natural stopping point off the thing that they were sitting on before. So like, before they're right up on the bank, and so today they're probably just going to be right off the bank, like at the end of the tree instead of up at the base of the tree. But yeah, don't that's kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, obviously there's plenty of fish to be caught, just got to keep on after it here and keep catching them. There you go, guys. Nice little chunk. That's funny. I never felt that fish bite. So how dumb is a beaver? Because he just ran into that log right there. Are they, like, can they not see good? Interesting. See you, buddy. Crazy. It's a big animal though. I mean, that's like that thing's as big as Berkley, my golden doodle. That's a big animal. I mean, it's at least 40 pounds. That's crazy. That's a huge beaver. All right, look at old boy here. He's like, I must be like in his spot or in his territory, because he's like not liking me here. And you guys can see, like, here's the kayak. Obviously it's a wide angle, but I mean, he's probably, I don't know, 20 foot away. The old beeve, man. Big old beaver, dude. That thing's freaking so much bigger than I thought they were. Bye, bud. How did you swim all the way by me, and it was at that point that you decided that I was an issue to the point that you need to slap your tail? Oh, Lord of mercy, beavers. I mean, I guess they are just giant rats if you think about it. I mean, they can't be very smart. Like, it's probably just right here he is. He's literally just swimming under the kayak. So he just smacked his tail and literally just swam under the kayak. Man, I'm having a morning with beavers this morning. But there's I don't know. He's definitely been in here working around though. Because there's chew marks on all these different trees in here. I have to try to get some footage of the chew marks, but just very interesting. There's no, I wonder where his little lodge is at. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so much fun. Here we go. That fish is freaking out, beast a little. There you go. I saw him in there pushing bait before I pulled in here. I was wondering where he went. This ain't big enough to talk about, Lord of mercy. That's funny. Well, sir, it's good to talk to you. I'm gonna head on back out this pipe. Have a good day, sir. All right, boys and girls, so here is what we are going to do. We're gonna tie on a different jig real quick. We're gonna go down here to this little pocket that I know about that should have some fish in it. We're gonna fish said pocket, and then we're probably gonna get out of here because I think these fish are done biting for today. This is kind of the deal though. Like, this part of the lake that I'm in, this part of the river, these fish are very, it's temperamental would be a good way to put it. I don't know, they're very time oriented. Like, there's bite windows here, and there's a bite window very early in the morning, and then it kind of dies, and then there's like a bite window. All right, guys, so here is what we are going to do. We're going to tie on a jig. We're going to go down here to this other little creek pocket thing that I know about. We're going to flip that jig around some trees, and we're going to see if we can put some more fish into the boat. And we are going to get out of here because these fish are pretty much done. They're very temperamental, to say the least, very time oriented. There's bite windows here. They bite very early in the morning, i.e. why I got here at 6 o'clock. And then when they're done, they are like done. And there's really nothing else you can do to get them to bite other than, you know, just try to find one and knock it square in the head with something like a jig or something. And so we're going to tie on a jig as soon as I can find my trailers in this mess that I have here. And we're going to go see if we can catch a couple flipping a jig and probably call it quits. I'm really thinking we'll probably be able to find one and catch it on the jig, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to have to see when we get down here. But yeah, we've had a pretty good morning this morning. First thing, caught those couple big ones on the old coal shad, and then caught a couple on a wacky rig and a little bit smaller. And so now we're going to tie on the old yig here and see if we can go get another one of these big ones to mess up, maybe looking for a bluegill or something to eat. And that's a pretty sexy looking jig there, if I do say myself. I say, Junior, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's the plan, boys and girls. That is the plan. Heck yeah. Oh, that's fun. These fish, man, I don't know why they're so skinny and healthy, but they are. It's weird. Like, they are so strung out, all of them are. I mean, there's plenty of food up here. I don't know what the deal with that is. But all of them that I've caught this morning have just been, they've been thin. I don't like that. Long, I mean, they're good kayak fish, but just, I don't know. All right, boys, Girls, ladies, gentlemen, if I was in a boat, I'd sit down and I'd run down to another spot that I know I could catch them now that the sun's got up and it's later in the day, but I am not. I am relegated to where I'm at in the kayak, and so I am done. Like I said, these fish are very, very weird when it comes to like bite windows and things like that. Oh, look at this right here, boys and girls, before I say anything else. Bingo Jack. Here, I'll show you what I'm about to show you, because it freaking excites me. If I don't break a rod first, I'm probably gonna break a rod first. Okay, look at here. It's about time for the mayflies, especially in the river. So the river mayflies come later because the water is cooler, and they don't come out and they don't hatch because the water is cooler. But there we go. Here's one of the first mayflies of the year. It's a very little one. You can tell because of how light it is. But that there is a mayfly, and will cause these bass to move right back up shallow, eat the mayflies and the bluegills that eat the mayflies, and that makes me very happy. So yeah, like I said, these fish feed on bite windows. They are very, very sensitive to sunlight, and sunlight affects them very, very easily, and they're just kind of finicky and weird, and so the bite is done. It's over. If I could run down a little bit further down in the lake and get on some grass flats, drag a big worm, I could probably catch a few, but that's not going to happen because we're not in the boat. So yeah, that's that. But don't go nowhere, because I got a sneaky little tip about the coal shad that I want to share with you guys once we get off the water, that I think is going to make a difference in whether you catch every bite that you get on the coal shad or you don't. Small little modification that can make all the difference in the world. So stick around with that. But right now we're going to get this thing, put it on the trailer, and get back to the house. Holy. Hey Siri, call Beth. I've dropped my keys in the water. They're in about 6-ish foot next to these logs right here. I've tried to net them out, and I can't get them on the net. I am thinking about getting in the water and diving for them and see if I can find them real quick. I just don't know. I don't know where they're at, but I feel like if I can get down there and feel around for them, then I could probably find them. But I'm also worried if I get down there and start feeling around, I'll feel around and find something I don't want to find. But all at the same time, I don't know. I'm about to, I don't know. I've dropped my keys, my AirPods, the little thing I have on the side of the boat, the mount broke. So there was a log under the water that I didn't see, and it caught just the bottom of the box and just literally ripped the box off the side of my kayak. And yeah, so all my shit's laying at the bottom somewhere in this general vicinity right here. And I'm trying to determine whether I want to get in the water or not and look for it. But I don't know. Swear to God. It's just, yeah, guys. That's one way to end of the freaking day right there. Well, That was a dirty word, if you can't tell. So, hey, how y'all doing? Good, thank you. Yeah, caught them really good this morning. I got here about daylight and caught a couple really big ones at daylight, and then largemouth. Yeah, and then I caught a few other decent ones on a wacky rig. No, I'm just gonna pull straight into the ramp. I actually just lost my keys, so I'm waiting for my wife to bring my other set to me. Yeah, so we'll hang out here with you guys for a second. One, two, three. Awesome. All right, guys, I will be back here in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, my new friend Bill here just happened to be coming down here to do some magnet fishing and has got his magnet. And so we're gonna go take this magnet and we're gonna go find my keys is what's about to happen. This is literally like, I don't know, you can't make this stuff up. This is like, this is good stuff right here is what this is. So let's go see if we can find my keys. Oh man, I hope this works. If this works, this will be the craziest shit I've ever done. Like, this will be it. Like, I've done crazy stuff. I really have. I've been threatened to be killed by somebody on the water. I mean, I've seen all kinds of crap. I mean, I've seen it all. I mean, I've seen naked people on the water. I've seen people fight on the water. I've seen boat crashes. I've seen it all. I've almost been struck by lightning. But if I hook these keys with this magnet, after I dropped them in the water, on the happenstance that I pulled up to the boat ramp and there was a dude there already who had a magnet fishing kit, it should be the craziest crap I've ever done. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, we're about to find out. Cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Cross your fingers. All right, boys, let's try it. Oh, I just hooked something, I think. Hell yeah. I just got my AirPods back. Holy shit. Okay. Now I gotta get my keys. Holy crap. That's crazy. Oh, I just hooked something else. I just hooked something else. What do I got here? What do I got here? Got my keys? Nope. A random screw that's not mine. And that piece of metal. And some more screw. Damn, there's a lot of stuff down there. Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, boys and girls, we got my AirPods back. And they both still work. Absolutely insane. I knew these things were water resistant. The keys are gone. I think what the issue with the keys is that I had a crankbait on my keys, hoping that it would keep them afloat if they did fall in the water. And I think it's giving it just enough buoyancy that the current here is probably just carrying them on down the line. I've searched this area right here. I've probably been searching now for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, and I've not been able to find them. And I mean, I've combed all around this area really, I mean, I think as thoroughly as I possibly can with that magnet, just looked for keys, and they're not here. But I did get my AirPods back. The AirPods work, which is the most fascinating freaking thing that I could ever imagine. I did find all of that, so that's crazy. Old nails. And like I said, I'm glad I didn't get in the water right there because there's a bunch of barbed wire. So yeah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Bill, wherever you happen to be at, my friend. It's good stuff, man. But yeah, so I got a working set of AirPods that have been at the bottom of the lake now. So hey, Apple, you make a pretty good product there. and we're gonna get back to the boat ramp and give Bill back his stuff, and yeah, it's crazy. This isn't my truck, and it's because my beautiful wife brought me the other key, which was the other key to her 4Runner, not to my Tundra.
That was my fault. I'm an idiot.
She's not an idiot. She's actually amazing for even being willing to drive out here 45 minutes and bring me a key, but it's all good. We got the kayak loaded up behind the 4Runner. We're gonna go take all this home, put it away, and then grab the right key, come back out here and get the truck. And
hope we have the right key, honestly.
Yeah, I have no idea at this point. I mean,
key.
I kind of just want to put a period on this day, but it's been an adventure, to say the least. This cop's probably going to pull me over for talking to my iPhone, but you know what? Who cares? It just is what it is. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna go get this kayak put up. We're gonna come back out here with the right key, and hopefully, like I said, put a period on this day. It's all done. We're done. It's over. Like, welcome to this part of the video where I tell you that the video is over. We finally got back to the ramp. We finally got the keys switched out. Finally got the right key. Finally got the truck. And now we're heading back to the house. And today was interesting, to say the least. We caught some fish. We had a good time. Smoked a couple on the coal shad. Lost some keys. Lost some AirPods. Found some AirPods. Magnet fish for the first time, which that was interesting. It really wasn't out of want, more like need. And yeah, I'm glad you guys watched this video. I'm glad you guys were here. I really appreciate you watching all the way to this point. If you've not already, hit the subscribe button. Go down in the description. Check out all the gear that I use using the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. And as always, you guys are sweet, and thanks for watching. Bye.